Evening people, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got P1RC's 90s Classic League for you lot. It's the N300s in other words. It was a good round last week. Let me pull up the scores quickly. So it's all the old fast cars you used to like from the Max Power magazine sort of things. R32s, the M3s, Lancers, Fair Ladies, Subarus and all sorts in there. So it looks like they're just about to start quali. Right, where have they gone? Where have you gone? Here we go. So, team standings at the minute, while we just wait for this racetrack to load up. We've got three teams tonight. We've got Team Skippy, Team Luke and Team Valium. Team Skippy currently leading the way with 113 points. Team Luke in second with 92 points and Team Valium with 63 points. If we jump to the individuals, we've got Dylan Curtin leading the way. I don't even know if he's in the room tonight. So I've got 15 minutes of quali and then 15 minutes of and then two 20-minute races. Let's just see who is in the room. Is Dylan here? Yeah, Path 46, Daz, Jarv, Dylan, Pilgrim Paddy, Manny, Ghost Realm, Benny, P1 Don, Champ Valiant Rage, P1 Skippy, Mocking Weeks, Reg GT and Luke Doherty. So I think Path 46 standing in for Gamer Dad this week, I believe. So Dylan Curtin leading the way, and he's got 46 points after round one last week. Champ in second, he's on 33 points. Got Reg GT in at third, he's on 30 points. Benny, he's on 27 in fourth. Mocking Weeks fifth with 20 points. Path 46 in sixth with 19 points. Ghost Realm Gaming on 18 points. Jarv 72 on 18 points. Also Luke Doherty 14. P1 Don on 15. Is that? My eyes are going funny. Let me brighten up that screen a little bit. I might be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. Blinding myself. So Jarv on 18, then Luke Doherty 14, P1 Don on 13, Daz on 9, Skippy on 9, Stewie Max 6, Pilgrim Paddy on 4, Manny on 1, and no points for Gamer Dad or Valium Rage, fortunately. So we are from Dragon Trail Seaside tonight, round 2 from what is also known as the Chicane of Death circuit. We've just missed the drivers actually going through it, but we are at the perfect opportunity to go for a bit of an onboard lap. Let's just turn the usual gubbins on. So let's get back on board with Champ. Let's go for a little bit of a different view here. Ooh, so driving the Fair Lady tonight. Big old beast of a car. So this track is basically a triangle with three different chicanes in the middle of it. Oh, that's not the best of corners there from any of these drivers actually. Ghost Realm Gaming doing the best so far. So we'll stick with Champ. Now he's got it pointing straight in, back in a straight line. So down to the first hairpin then. He's already been through the first chicane, but I saw him lose the tail end of that car through there. Baggy, evening mate, how you doing? So down to the second chicane. This is a nice big wide sweeping set of three corners. Easy to run it wide on these if you've not got the right line on the way in. So full power up and over the hill. Around the little kink to the left, back down the hill, braking about the 100, 125 mark. Hard on the brakes for the second hairpin. A little bit wide through there for Champ. Back on the power again now though, down towards what is commonly known as Chicane of Death. The way in's quite nice, the way out's a bit tricky. So through there, fourth gear, he's kept his foot in. He's not lifted at all through there, so it's the second part of that chicane, almost a bus stop, which causes the chaos. Oh, we've got a driver backwards. who is it? Luke Doherty getting the chicane of death wrong then. Picking up damage. Let's see if that driver behind gets it right. Yes, Pav coming through there absolutely sideways. That's how it's meant to be done. So a bit of damage on Luke Doherty's car. Alright, let's start looking at some of these lap times then. People coming across the line. Benny at the minute holding top spot, he's put in a 150.3. So also driving the Fair Lady tonight. It was fast last week actually. It seemed to prove to be the sort of faster car of the bunch last week. So holding on to that top spot with a 150.3. Then Benny goes from in second, 152.4. Big gap to Benny in front, then 2.1 seconds. Goes from going for the Tokyo Drift. Sylvia G2 in third, then 152.5, driving in the Subaru. Valium Rage also in the Sylvia, 152.9. So driving for Team Valium, obviously. P1 Skippy, obviously team captain of Team Skippy. 5th place in the HF Delta, 153.7 currently. 5th place. Champ 6. Little purple sector there for Champ 154.7 currently. Also driving the Nissan Fair Lady. So they all look reasonably comfortable through the chicane of death. Pilgrim Paddy in 7th. He's on a 155.8. Mocking Weeks in 8th, 157.7. Doherty 10th, 214, so getting it wrong through the chicane we saw earlier. Dylan Curtin currently down in 11th, 152.0. Oh no, sorry, second now, just chucked in a 152.0. Threw himself up into second position, now third. Where did we get to? We were further down the order than that. I think we've had a few position changes since I've last looked. Don currently sitting at the back of the pack, yet to put a hot lap in. So Benny holding out then, 150.3. Champ now in second, 150.4. Mocking Weeks now third, 150.8. Rage up into fourth, 151.5. Luke Doherty up to fifth now, 151.7. Dylan now sixth, so putting in that second position on the grid just to be pushed down straight away. 152.0 currently for Dylan. Ghost Realm Gaming now 7th, 152.4 for Ghost Realm. Reg GT now in 8th, 152.5. Pav 46 in 9th. So, driving the Mitsubishi this week for Pav, 152.6. Jar 72 in 10th, 152.6. Daz in 11th, 153.5. Skippy in 12th, 153.7. Pilgrim in 13th, 155.8. Manny in 14th, 159.8. And P1 Don still yet to finish the lap, or hot lap at least. Nice. Come back soon, Luke Doherty. So Benny and the Sylvia then putting in the fastest time so far. Champ in the sorry, not in the Sylvia, in the Fair Lady putting in the fastest time. The other Fair Lady is second position on the grid. Mocking Weeks in the 180 SX in third, so we've got a little bit quicker, 150.7. Valium Rage just getting himself back on track. So getting it all wrong into the first chicane then for Valium. Doherty into fifth. Trying to gain a toe off the quickest car so far on track. So Bop is on, no tunings available. more time in these races either. Race 2 will be a reverse grid race with a rolling start. Let's make it slightly less chaotic into turn 1. So 9 minutes into quali, a couple of minutes left to try and better those lap times. Benny's made a bit of a gap from Ghost Realm then, he's not managed to stick in the slipstream. He's taking it very deep through there, yeah, clatters the wall on the way out. Slowed him down a little bit. Wasn't on a super hot lap anyway. You can see how quick Ghost Realm's closing in on him. That a mistake. He's got massively wide though, Ghost Realm. See how bad that is for Benny as he crosses the line. He's got his wipers on as well, just for good measure, just in case it rains. 153.0, so it cost him a lot of time, that one. So Cham Cham still holds second, Rocking Week still holds third. Running Rage 4th, Dylan Kilter now put himself up into 5th, 151.4, driving the R32. So it's the R34, I think, I forget. The older ones all the same. Doherty pushed down into 6th then, 151.7. Ghost Realm now 7th, 151.9. Job's gone a bit quicker, 152.3, so 8th position. Pav in 9th, 152.4. So the only guy driving an Evo tonight is Pav. P1 Don got himself up a position or two, he's into 10th at the minute, 152.5 for P1 Don. Red GT in 11th, 152.5. Skippy, 153.7. Pilgrim Paddy's on 155.7. Running the game up, parked in the pits at the minute. So having the wipers on is obviously benefiting Benny. No bionic foot again this week. Don't think he's able to race Sundays anymore. So Benny goes quicker again at 150.293. Can Champ Champ or Mocking Weeks do anything about that? Mocking Weeks has, Champ Champ has chucked in a couple of 150s, but still a good 10th back from Benny's fastest at the minute. Mocking Weeks also a couple of 150s in there. Valiant Rage looking to get a toe off P1 Don into the first chicane. So Mocking Weeks doesn't want to get held up by these two. P1 Don's looking to do a couple of quicker laps. He's gone up a couple more positions. Where is he now? 8th position. So yeah, a little bit quicker. 152.0 then for P1 Don. It was 10th last time we checked in, now 8th. Let's see if he can go any quicker before the end of this qualifying. We have only got 2.5 minutes left. Rage just about keeping it on track there. Sliding that Sylvia through the turn for Valium. Oh, he's gone wide through there. Doing everything he can to stick with the tail end of P1 Don through here. P1 Don actually been pushed down, back it down into 9th. So Daz has gone a little bit quicker, he's chucked himself up into 7th, got some glitching there. So we'll just see what P1 Don and Valiant Rage have got as they're so close together. Not seeing any of the sector times, I wasn't actually paying attention. So Champ Champ now taken top spot. Just see what these two put in. P1 Don 151.9. Right, let's run through the order again. Champ now, 150.076 for pole position. Pushes Benny back down into second. He's on a 150.293. Looks like he's happy on his 150.7. Dylan looks like he's happy in fourth. Gone a bit quicker again. Dylan 151.1 for Dylan. Valley of Rage still looking to go quicker. Hanging onto the tailpipes. P1 Don at the minute. Fifth place for him currently. 151.2 for Valium. Ghost Realm in sixth. Then he's also gone a little bit quicker. 151.5. Daz into seventh. Then 151.3. BMW M3. Doherty 8th, 151.7. P1 Don 151.9, still only good enough for 9th place at the minute. Chicane of Death coming up. Oh, both drivers drifting those cars through there. Both Nissans, in fact. So we are pretty much going to start the race. Here we go. So Champ takes pole position. Benny second. Mocking Weeks third. Dylan fourth. Valium in fifth. Ghost Realm in sixth. Daz in seventh. Luke eighth. P1 Don in ninth. And other people in the other positions. I hate it when it does that. So it was P1 Don in ninth. Let's just catch up with that. Red GT 10th. Jarvan 11th. Pav in 12th. Skippy 13th, Pilgrim Paddy 14th, and Manny in 15th. So, Dragon Trail, Seaside, Chicane of Death, 20 minutes. No fuel or tyre wear. And they're away. It's a big chunk of wheel spin from, was that Mocking Weeks? Or no, I believe it was Valium Rage. But Champ gets away well. Benny behind, is under pressure from Dylan Kjorten already. So Dylan Kjorten getting himself up into third. P1 Don up into fourth position. Oh, a little bit of bumping and a barging. Let's see if they all get through turn one reasonably cleanly. Right, as they start to string out a little bit, start running through the order. Let's just get them through this first hairpin. See if any chaos is to use. They should sort of start to settle down a little bit. Right, Champ in the lead then, closely followed by Benny. The two fair ladies starting to pull a little bit of a gap from third place Dylan in the Nissan Skyline. Fourth place Don in, so he's in fourth place currently, 0.7 back from Dylan. Top four actually starting to pull a bit of a gap from Luke and Doherty in fifth. GT going down the inside of Mocking Weeks there, taking that position. Valley of Rage 6 currently, Red GT in 7th. It's a good move past Mocking Weeks there. Mocking Weeks in 8th. Doesn't everyone get through the chicane cleanly? Oh no, who's that? Oh, that's Mocking Weeks getting it all wrong. It's not, sorry, apologies, it's Daz getting it all wrong. So Daz then getting the exit of Chicane of Death all wrong. Picked up a bit of front end damage that's going to slow him down for a quarter of a lap or so. So being pushed all the way down to the back of the pack then for Daz. That's unfortunate. Comes with the territory at this track though. So Benny's got himself back out front. He's managed to take the lead from Champ. Dylan Kjorten still sat in the background there, just waiting for one of these two to make a mistake. Benny drifting that fair lady through there. Slowed him down a little bit. It's allowed Champ right on his tail. Dylan Kjorten's still there as well. Champ's got his nose down the inside as they head down towards the first hairpin through the little right hand kink. Oh, Benny's running massively wide. He's looking to keep it on track. This is all benefiting Dylan though. Benny picking up a penalty for that off track action as well. So he's got to lose that and defend from Dylan. P1 Don. Drifting it through there as well, Benny. You're going to lose time doing that. P1 Don now 2 seconds down. Mocking Weeks 5th. So another 1.8 down from P1 Don. Valley and Rage another 1.1 back from Mocking Weeks. And right behind him, we've got Reg GT, Luke Doherty battling it out for 7th and 8th. Reg GT's gone deep though, that's allowed Luke Doherty down the inside. And he gets it done cleanly through there before the chicane of death. So Ghost Realm Gaming in 9th. Pav hunting him down in the Evo in 10th. So through chicane of death, or deep through the exit, he's clouted the wall. Again, slowing him down. It's going to allow P1 Skippy and Jarv to close the gap. Jarv going for a move down the inside of P1 Skippy into the final turn. So nice and cleanly down the inside for Jarv to take that 11th place. Whether P1 Skippy can do anything about it, get the toe down the start finish straight, will yet to be seen. So he's sitting in 12th. The Pilgrim Paddy 13th, 6.5 seconds back almost from P1 Skippy. And then 10 seconds in front of Manny. Oh, Manny getting the last turn a bit too leery, going a little bit too deep there. And Daz now after that smash into the wall, now down in 15th place. So a long way back as well, 7.7 seconds. So Champ back in the lead. Looks like Benny's got it all wrong somewhere. He's not managed to lose that penalty either, so he's down into 3rd now. So Champ got his nose down the inside at the hairpin 1. But Dylan Kilton's got past him as well, possibly into hairpin 2 on the same lap. So Dylan Kilton got 1.3 seconds to try and make up on Champ in front. Half a second back is Benny. Paddy's left the room, that's a shame. Swan getting it a bit wrong. P1 Don in 4th, getting it wrong into hairpin 2. Slowed him right down. Mocking Weeks getting through. Valley and Rage looking dangerous on the way into the chicane as well. Almost side by side through there. Valley and Rage having to take a little bit of a defensive line. Sorry, not a defensive line. An off-track line to avoid taking out P1 Don, but he's picked up half a second penalty for that. So P1 Don just lost a bit of time coming out of that second hairpin. So Luke Doherty in 7th then. Ghost Realm Gaming and Reg GT bumper to bumper down this start finish straight. Pav into 10th. Closed down by Jarv 72 though. Less than a second between those two at the minute. Aaron Timberlake, alright mate, how you doing? Yes. Valium is making new lines. So Champ starting to just pull away a little bit. He's now got 2.1 seconds over Benny. Benny got himself back past Dylan. He's gone a little bit wide through there. Dylan Kilton's going to be able to come back at him. So on board with Dylan as he looks to chase down Benny. Benny's still holding that 0.4 of a second penalty. He's run himself a little bit deep through there. That's going to slow him down, compromise his line through this turn. That just allows Dylan straight through to take that second position, carrying that extra speed over the brow of the hill. Benny has to sit back into 3rd. Whether he can get a lunge made into the second hairpin. I think it's a little bit too far back. Chicane of death coming up after this turn. Watch it from this point of view. So the way in, nice and easy. A little right, a little left on the way out. It's a bit, both drivers getting it through there cleanly. Benny carrying a bit more speed though, looking to go down the outside of Dylan now. Dylan going defensive. Fair Lady's just carrying so much more speed than the Skyline. Dylan's got the inside line through here. Although Benny will be able to carry the extra speed with that Fair Lady and possibly keep that position. Side by side down this start finish straight then. Yeah. Benny's Fair Lady just able to pull that little bit of extra speed out. Holds on to that second. This has all just allowed Champ to disappear. He's now got 4-second lead out front. Almost getting that first chicane wrong. So 3.9 seconds from Benny, still holding 0.3 of a second penalty. And Dylan Dylan still right on his tail. Mocking Weeks now 1.8 seconds back. P1 Don after his little smash into the wall. He's now down in 5th, 5.3 seconds back. And now under pressure from Valiant Rage for that 5th position. Who's that? Ghost Realm Gaming getting it wrong into the first hairpin. Ending up on the sand. Losing all his speed as well. So down in 9th, coming under pressure from Pav now. And down into this second chicane. Pav's got nowhere to go through here. Stick yourself in for race 2, Aaron, if Paddy doesn't come back. So Pav 46 then, being attacked himself by Jarv 72 for that 10th position. Jarv trying to run around the outside into the second hairpin. Now it's on again, down towards Chicane of Death. Jarv 72 trying to get his nose down the inside. Ghost Realm Gaming through the first section cleanly, followed by Pav, followed by Jarv 72. Do they get the exit cleanly? Yes, they do. Nobody making contact with any walls through there that time. Pav 46 slowly closing up on Ghost Realm. Looking to move down the inside into the final turn. So take the 9th position. But will Ghost Realm be able to carry enough speed? Does he chuck himself back into the slipstream? He's carrying a fair bit of speed, is Ghost Realm. Whether he carry that speed into the first turn, it looks like he's done it. He has. Jarv 72 still looking dangerous onto Pav 46 as well. Right, let's just run through the order. Champ then pulling out slightly more of a lead, 4.3 seconds over Benny. Benny still under all sorts of pressure from Dylan in 3rd position. Still got that penalty to lose as well. He's got to do it before he finishes the race. Otherwise, if they stay like this, Dylan's going to take that position. So Mocking Weeks in 4th. Big gaps back down to 5th then. Valiant Rage 6.7 seconds back. He's got himself past P1 Don now. P1 Don pushed down into 6th. So he was holding 4th earlier on. Got this turn coming up all wrong, did P1 Don. Lost him a lot of speed, lost him the fight to the guys in front. So Luke Doherty and Reg GT, these two have pretty much been bumper to bumper the whole race as well, one way or the other. Teammates, so let's hope they don't get it too wrong. So absolutely bumper to bumper through there as well, some good driving between Luke Doherty and Reg GT. So Ghost Realm 9th, then Pav still trying to hold on to him in 10th, Skippy into 11th. Looks like Jarv's got something wrong. He's down in 12th now. He was looking to try and take that position off of Pav for 10th. So Skippy up into 11th. Let's see if he can hold off Jarv 72 for the next 8.5 minutes. Skyline looking strong on the exit already though. Violet swing out to the right hand side of the track there, Jarv. Maybe losing a bit of time there. So Daz in 13th, made up a couple of places after his collision into the Chicane of Death. Running the game of 14th, and yeah, we've already lost. Who did we lose? Probably Paddy. So unfortunately Manny's rolling round at the back, 30 seconds down from Daz at the minute, 1 minute 18 down from current race leader Champ, who's extended even more, 5.6 seconds. Someone's going to have to do something about these fair ladies, unless everyone gets a go in them at some point during the season. Not quite sure how it works out car wise, but he's putting in more purple sectors as well, is Champ. So fastest lap of the race on lap 5, 150.173. He's going quicker this lap. Let's just see what he's got. Dylan Kilton and Benny still battling it out for the 2nd and 3rd behind. This is just giving Champ more time. 5.6 second lead he's got now. So not quite as quick. 150.6 there for Champ on lap 7. So Benny and Dylan still side by side. Is this allowing Mocking Weeks to slowly close up as well? 1.1, yeah, I believe it was 1.8 the last time we looked at that. It's now down to a second between Mocking Weeks and Dylan. So position still to be had for Mocking Weeks. A podium is there right in front of him. He's got Benny with a penalty, so Benny's got to lose that. Dylan's still got to fight his way past. Benny's not making it easy, it's just allowing Mocking Weeks to slowly close in. Yeah, Aaron, which we used the same car, Aaron, whatever it was, I forget what he was driving. So he's just keeping that second gap at the minute, is Mocking. And they're still pulling time over 5th place of Valium. 9.5 seconds back is Valium. Oh, a little bit deep through there. Also got a bit of penalty to lose, exploring those track limits for Valium Rage. Trying to stay in front of P1 Don, who's hunting him down. Just less than half a second between these two. Reg GT has managed to get himself past Luke Doherty as well. Luke Doherty picking up almost a second penalty there. So he's also got something wrong, possibly chicane of death. Looking at the big dent on the front right hand corner of that. Ghost still in 9th, Pav 46 still 10th, but way off the pace of Ghost Realm now. Just clipping the wall on the way out, so 6 seconds down for Pav 46, holding on to 10th. Jarv 11th, he's got himself past Skippy. Now 8.5 back from Pav, who he was battling with. So Skippy now 5 seconds down. Daz 12, nearly 13 seconds down in the BMW. Chicane of Death, not everyone's favourite track. It's Dragon Trail Seaside actually, but may as well be called Chicane of Death. It will be interesting. So Champ still holding 5.4 second lead. We've got just over 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Benny still holding second, only just still. Dylan Curtin just still waiting there. Benny's managed to lose a little bit more of his penalty. This again has allowed Mocking Weeks to close up the gap down to 0.7 of a second. So he's within slipstream range now, is Mocking. He should be able to close these gaps up nice and easily, as long as he doesn't get any of these turns wrong. He's got 2 cars to choose from, to tuck behind. So Dylan and Benny side by side through the entrance of the Chicane of Death. Someone's got it a little bit wrong on the way out. Looked like it was Dylan, so Mocking Weeks able to close that gap right up on this pair now. He might be looking to make a move into the final turn. He's carrying a bit more speed than Dylan. Oh, Dylan's chopped his nose off though, but Mocking Weeks actually going for a move down the inside of Benny. Oh, Dylan's run himself off track a little bit. Mocking Weeks might be carrying a little bit more speed than Dylan now. Still side by side. We've got Manny just in front, they've got to try and avoid. So Mocking Weeks then has gone from 5th to 2nd in a matter of corners. Sorry, 4th to 2nd in a matter of corners. Although Benny's still trying to drop that penalty so he can get back on the attack. Mocking Weeks up into 2nd then, Benny 3rd, Dylan now 4th. Weeks has got 2 minutes 41 to try and fend off the attacks of Dylan and Benny, but Dylan's got himself up into 3rd. Benny now 4th, he has dropped that penalty. Reg GT in 5th, so way back now, 12.7 seconds. He's got himself past Valium Rage as well. Valium's picked up a big chunk of penalty, getting it wrong through the first chicane by the look of it. Also pulled a bit of time from P1 Don. So where's Reg GT pulled in this time from? He was battling it out with Luke Doherty for 7th and 8th. Looks like Luke Doherty might have got it wrong somewhere. Where's Luke? Oh, maybe we've lost Luke Doherty as well. But Champ extending more, 6.7 seconds out front. Fair Lady, definitely the faster car, although Mocking Weeks, he says, around in the 180 SX, he's holding his own. He's managed to close back up with these drivers. He's run himself deep through the final turn though. That's lost him a lot of time. Dylan Kjorton's going to be able to put the pressure on him now down this start-finish straight. And they will get this lap only. Mocking Weeks having to do everything he can to defend off the attacks from these two drivers behind. So don't forget to vote for Driver of the Day. I've got another race to go, so don't forget that. Champ now 7.1, it was 7.1, now 7 seconds out front. Mocking Weeks second, Benny third, Dylan fourth, P1 Don up into fifth. Oh, what's happened to Reg GT? P1 Don back up into fifth, goes for sixth. Reg GT seventh, so he's got it wrong somewhere as Reg GT. Looking to hunt down those drivers in front now though. Pav up into 8th, Valium Rage 9th, Valium getting it wrong somewhere as well. Jarv 72 in 10th, P1 Skippy 11th, Daz in 12th, Manny in 13th. And yeah, we've lost a couple of drivers, so I just want to keep an eye on this fight. Oh, where's Dylan gone? Dylan's got it wrong, he's picked up damage, possibly into the first hairpin. So way off the fight now between Benny and Mocking, but Benny's gone for a move down the inside but run himself deep. Mocking Weeks has gone for a lunge back down the inside and kept that position. So this is it, the time is ticking over now to begin the final lap. Mocking Weeks has got one turn to go. Can he fend off the attack of Benny? Benny's already looking to make a move down the inside. He's side by side with him. Oh my god, it's going to be to the line. Champ looking comfortable for the win. Benny's gone for a move down the inside. He's almost lost the tail end of that car. Mocking Weeks is going to be side by side as they come across the line. Oh my god, this is going to be unbelievable. They are literally going to be side by side. I don't even know who's going to take the win. Mocking Weeks actually takes it. Mocking Weeks actually takes the win. Benny takes second, Dylan takes fourth. Champ takes first, Mocking Weeks takes second, Benny takes third, Dylan takes fourth. Ghost Realm comes home in fifth. He'll be surprised about that. He's currently rolling most of the race, 9th or 10th. Hammer across the line from him. P1 Don coming home in 6th. Pav in 7th, Valium Rage in 8th. The 90's Classics skidding across the line, that's good. Reg GT in 9th. P1 Skippy just coming over the brow of the hill. So he comes home in 10th. Jarv 72 11th. Daz going to come home in 12th. And Manny's already crossed the line. Yes, again, good racing from the P1 boys there. The N300 League proving to be pretty fighty. Champ just running away with that one a little bit though. So, no Pilgrim Paddy, but we've got Zuzims joining the pack. Unfortunately, I'm going to say, unfortunately, because he joins for the second race, he'll probably get put at the front of the grid. And Zuzims being Zuzims will probably just disappear with this race. We'll see. We'll see. Got a few minutes till race 2. Like I say, reverse grid format. Rolling start as well, so the cars will start slightly further apart. Does make it slightly less chaotic into turn 1, and does make it slightly easier for Zuzims to win this second race. Unless Baggy gets on the chat quickly, tells him to penalise him, handicap him, whatever. But yeah, it's a good win for Champ. Nice and comfortable out front. Like Baggy says in the chat though, it'd be interesting to see... there you go, he's at the back. Well, that's what Baggy says. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these faster drivers in the Fair Ladies will get on later on in the season when they're using the not quite as quick cars. Jarv 72 looks like he had a bit of a nightmare using his steering wheel and he knocked his pad on the floor. Sometimes when you do that, if it lands on a particular button or something, it can just take control of your car. And he had to end up smashing into the wall to avoid taking anyone out. So it looks like a 10-minute break. Maybe slightly less. So we'll see how Champ, Joaquin Weeks and Benny get on. Top 3 drivers from race 1. Starting from the back of the pack. Hopefully with Zuzims. No offence Zuzims, but I think it's a bit unfair that you come in being one of the faster drivers of P1, just slot yourself into P1 in race 2. Him. In the non-liveried Nissan. Unfortunately, that probably loses me a watcher if Zuzims has disappeared to race. Ooh, we've got to give a shout out to, where's he gone? Scotty the Joker, new subscriber. Cheers, dude. If anyone's not seen it yet, I'm going to try and, if all right with Monsieur Chris Wall, I'm going to steal his video that he's made for, well, it's basically the hype-up video for the GTTCC. Oh, it's got me all excited. I can't wait for it. So that's going to start beginning of September. It's going to be an 8-week league, 2 races a night on a Friday night. I'm actually racing in that one. Do I stream it? Oh, I don't know. Do I record it? I don't know. I don't know. If I stream it, I end up doing rubbish. If I record it, I might not be bothered to edit it and upload it. That's the problem. But even so, GTTCC starting back up. Whoop, whoop. Can't wait. So the next gen stuff might also be delayed a week as well. The season's going to start on the 3rd of August, but it might possibly be pushed back a week due to people being on holiday, and obviously admin's not quite thinking about it and realising we're in summer holidays, because most people have been on holiday for the majority of the year. Why does it cut out all the numbers on Benny's name? How bizarre. Is that your date of birth, Benny? 23rd of the 2nd, 1987. Stick your bank details on there as well, mate. So I'm going to be at Donington next Sunday as well, if anyone fancies coming for a meet-up. Myself, Potter, a few of my mates. MRC Bobby, I think, is coming. Maybe Pav 46 if he can get himself down, I'm not too sure. Chris Wall said he was going to try. Go Strong Gaming said he might. But if you're not able to meet us next weekend on the 16th we're back for the British GT series, so that will also be a Sunday as well. So 2 weeks I'll be up at Donington if you fancy coming for a bit of a chat and a meet up, and you're all welcome. Well, most of you. You'll find out if you're not welcome when you turn up. Yeah, but just quickly before we start race 2. What's the difference between mocking weeks and nothing in the end? Unfortunately, Luke Doherty sitting this one out. So unfortunately, losing another driver. Not feeling his best today, Luke Doherty, fair enough. About through the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. No, all good. Wheat said he's going to try and do the same in race 2. See what happens. He will start from the back of the pack, so we'll see how the 180SX gets on in race 2. So I'm bringing these stickers with me to Donington as well, so if you all want stickers, I've got a few left. We'll be sending some out tomorrow. I'm just waiting. The UK stuff will be sent out tomorrow. The international stuff will be sent out, and I know how much it's going to flip it will cost me. So Rick to continue. You'll probably get yours end of this week-ish. But then I've got to send them out to Australia and flipping America. So yeah, who knows? Who knows when you'll get yours? No ghosting. Ooh. So a couple more minutes till we start the second race this evening. Most drivers actually get themselves on track, so I want to get myself in a similar sort of position. Oh, that's the wrong button. Skippy going for a couple of extra little practice laps. Here we go then, joined the race right about the right time. Back off on the back of Daz's car. Someone's obviously not backed off because his rear end's all smashed in. So here we go, race 2 of the evening of P1RC's N300 League 90s Classic. So it is a rolling start. You can see the cars are a lot more further apart. Zuzim's does start at the back of the pack as well. So it's a rolling start until they hit the line, pretty much. So not really a lot to wait for in the sense of lights to drop or anything like that. No countdown as such. There is a countdown, but they're already rolling. Do they all pretty much get around the first turn before they set off? Manny the Gamer not having a good start at all. So not expecting that to start at all by Manny. He's under pressure from Daz for that first position already. Daz running around the outside quite cleanly up into P1. Job 72 going down the inside of Manny as well, taking that second position off him. So Manny just being swamped at the minute. Oh, who's that? Who's that that's gone disappearing off track in the background? I think it was P1 Don just getting himself off track a little bit. Manny down into 4th, then Pav 5th, Skippy in 6th, P1 Don 7th, Ghost Realm in 8th, Mock in 9th. We've got Benny in 10th, Dylan 11th, Champ 13th, Valiant Rage in, Champ 12th. Oh, who's that? That's P1 Don and Skippy getting all tangled up together. Zuzim's getting through then into 12th, Skippy and Don getting massively tangled. So damage to drivetrain for P1 Don, that's going to slow him down massively. Damage to drivetrain on Skippy as well. So a good quarter of the lap wasted for those two while they repair cars. So I think damage is on light, so it does repair itself. In the meantime, Daz has managed to hold that lead through the chicane of death. Followed closely by Jarv. Jarv only 0.7 of a second back now, actually. GT up into 3rd. Pav now up into 4th. Ghost Realm 5th. What's happened to Manny? Benny in 6th. So the Fair Lady showing its pace again, already up into 6th place. We're only just coming onto lap 2. Getting past Ghost Realm, then up into 5th for Benny. Ghost Realm 6th, Mocking Weeks in 7th, so also having a good start to the race. Dylan 8th, Champ 9th, Manny down in 10th now. Zuzim's using him for a bit of a tow, down in 11th. Manny taking the defensive line, blocking it off from Zuzim. Zuzim's taking the tighter line through the inside though. Manny getting it a little bit wrong through there. Zuzim's come under pressure from Valiant Rage, carrying extra speed, carrying a penalty as well. Just trying to lose it around that little left-hand kink. A little bit deep through there as well. That's going to allow Zuzim to come back at him. Side by side down the hill. I think Zuzim's just going to have to slot himself behind again. He does. So Manny down in 12th, then P1 Don, damage repaired in 13th. And Skippy down in 14th. So those two getting it wrong. Right here, over the brow of the hill. So out front, Daz still leading. Jarv up, still holding 2nd. Reg GT 3rd, both of these drivers closing in. Benny's got himself up into 4th, past Pav 46. So Mocking in 6th place. He's also got himself past Ghost Realm, or has he? Ghost Realm going for another move down the inside. Dylan Kjorton's following him through as well. They're going to be almost 3 wide on the exit. They are 3 wide. It's a Mocking Week sandwich at the minute. Dylan Kjorton and Ghost Realm either side of him. Dylan's just had to slot himself back in behind Mocking Weeks, as has Ghost Realm. Mocking Weeks able to carry that extra little bit of speed, then does Ghost Realm go for a move down the inside. No, he backs out. Mocking Weeks holds on to 6th. Then Ghost Realm 7th. Dylan in 8th. Pav picking up a penalty there. He's got a massive penalty. What's that he's got? He's a 2nd, so getting that first turn wrong. Now we've got the drivers behind all over him. Mocking Weeks still holding on to that 6th, but he's pretty close to Pav 46 now. Dylan getting himself past Ghost Realm, up to 7th for Dylan. Ghost Realm down into 8th, Champ 9th. Slowly closing up in the other fair lady. Zuzim's 10th. A long way off the back of Champ at the minute, 7.6 seconds. Manny in 11th. And we've got Skippy bringing up the rear in 12th. And time through there for P1 Daz. Losing the tail end of that BMW. That's going to allow the 2 drivers behind to close up. Jarv in the Skyline. GT in the Subaru. GT actually looking pretty dangerous, closing up on Jarv 72 into this final turn. It's got a slightly tighter line as well. P1 Don's left the room now. It's a shame. Jarv 72, Reg GT, pretty much side by side down here. Jarv just winning out. Reg having to slot himself back into 3rd. Try and carry that extra speed using the slipstream into turn 1. No, Jarv goes a little bit defensive. Reg GT looking like he's able to carry a bit more speed through there. He's going to be dangerous into this hairpin. Now bumper to bumper the top 3 now. Jarv having to go a little bit defensive, just catching the door of Reg GT, almost pushing him off track. Reg GT doing a good job of sticking with it though. Benny's slowly closing up on this pack as well, he's only a 2nd down. It's looking good already, Bags. So Mocking Weeks into 5th then, 3.6 seconds back. Reg GT got himself past Jarv then. Take that 2nd position. Can Jarv get him back? Reg GT going massive defensive there to try and block off the lunge from Jarv 72. And he does do, so holds on to that 2nd position as they head down towards the chicane. Jarv's got it all wrong on the exit, all wrong. Fired himself into the wall, picking up all sorts of damage. He's going to lose all sorts of positions now. So rolling down in 8th at the minute. He's got Zuzim's in 9th. Swiftly closing in on him. 6 seconds back. There's Zuzim's in the background. He's still holding on to that damage as well as Jarv. It's going to repair itself any second. It does do now, so Jarv able to get back up to full pace, but that's going to put him under increased pressure from Zuzim's. Only 2.5 back now. Zuzim's way off the fight he was in. So Daz holding out P1. He's held it for 8 minutes. He's got Reg GT and Benny now battling it out. Benny's gone for a move down the inside of Reg GT. That fair lady just so much quicker than everything else on the circuit. So up into 2nd then. Reg GT slotting into the slipstream in the Subaru, looking to stick with Benny and assist him in his attack on Daz for that 1st place as well. What's the gap currently? 0.9 of a second. P1 Don's joined the room. Oh, P1 Don, don't tell me your potato internet's gone wrong again. So a really good battle up front. Mocking Weeks into 4th then after Jarv 72's incident into the out of the chicane of death. Champ 5th in the other fair lady. Pav 46 into 6th position. Still got a little bit of a penalty to drop. He's got Dylan Kjorton closing in on him as well. Jarv 72 in 8th then after his into the wall collision on the exit of this very turn. coming up now. So it looks like he got too much curb on the way in there, and he just settled the car and fired him into the wall. Sin in 8th. He's got Zuzim's now 3.1 seconds back, so able to pull a bit more time over Zuzim's. Not under as much pressure as I thought he would be. Ghost Realm in 10th. 8.4 back from Zuzim's, so a lot of work to do for Ghost Realm. Skippy in 11th. And Manny down in 12th. So losing a few drivers tonight in this one. It's a bit of a shame. It does happen. So Benny's got himself up front. He's managed to make a move straight past Daz down that start finish straight, long enough for that fair lady's speed to come into effect. So Daz having to hold on to second then. He's got Reg GT. Reg GT's got it wrong somewhere because he's lost a bit of time to these guys. Slowly closing back up though. Half a second down at the minute is Reg GT. Shouldn't be too hard for him to close that gap back up. And in the background we've got Mocking Week still defending from Champ Champ. So it was a different fair lady they were battling last time for Mocking Weeks. It was Benny's. Champ Champ was way out up front. So into the second hairpin, Mocking Weeks holding on to 4th position, Dylan 5th. Just over 9 minutes remaining, top 3. Almost side by side through there. Reg GT looking to get past Daz through the chicane. He's not able to do it, although Daz has clattered into the wall. That's cost him all sorts of time and positions. He's picked up front end damage. It's going to slow him down a little bit, but he's not got drivetrain damage, so we'll be able to get back up to speed pretty quick. All the way down in 7th then for Daz. It's exactly what happened to Jarv 72, who's actually closing back up on him now. So Benny holds top spot, Reg GT 2nd, Mocking Weeks 3rd, side by side as a 3-way fight for 1st at the minute as they head down this start finish straight. Oh no, it's not, Benny's way out from, I lied. Mocking Weeks, oh, what's happened there? Mocking Weeks got himself back up into 2nd. So having a storming race, a pair of races tonight, Mocking Weeks. Champ Champ in 3rd, Reg GT now 4th. So being pushed down a spot or 2 for Reg GT. Dylan Kjorton a little bit off the pace at the minute, 3.7 seconds back. Pav in 6th. He's only 1.5 back off Dylan. He has got a bit of a penalty to drop. Daz, after his collision with the exit of the Chicane of Death, now down in 7th. He's got Jarv 72 who did exactly the same thing a couple of laps earlier in 8th. So we'll see how those two get on as this race progresses. Zuzim's currently in 9th, 3.3 seconds back from Jarv. Ghost Realm in 10th, now 9 seconds back from Ghost Realm. Skippy 30 seconds back in 11th. Manny's another 24 seconds back in 12th. Yeah, not too sure what happened to Manny at the beginning of this race. Just didn't look like he was quite expecting the race to start almost. Benny then. Where have you found that time, Benny? A 3.6 second lead currently. Mocking Weeks holding on to 2nd position. He's under a bit of pressure from Champ Champ for that place though. So he's holding half a second as they head onto the start finish straight. See what Champ Champ can do before they get to the first turn. A little flash of the lights from Champ Champ just to let Mocking Weeks know he's there, possibly put him off a little bit. The 180SX just slightly better in the turns than the Fair Lady. Fair Lady having the legs on the straights, but the 180SX does seem to be able to pull away a little bit in these tighter, windy sections. You can see the gap just increasing there to 0.7 of a second. Champ Champ actually holding fastest lap of the race, 150.2. So Mocking Weeks coming from sort of midfield, slightly back in the pack, all the way up to second place in both races. As it stands, I'm going to offer my driver of the day to Mocking Weeks. GT and Dylan still battling out. Dylan's actually closed that gap up. Have 46 now, 3.3 back. Lost a little bit of that penalty. He's now got Jarv 72 in 7th, 4.2 seconds back. Jarv actually looking pretty quick. And he's not crashing it into this wall here. Daz down into 8th then after his collision into the wall. Yeah, I thought so, Bags. He's done a good job tonight as Mocking. Zuzum's in 9th then, all over the tail end of Daz for that 8th position. Oh, Daz run it a bit deep through there. That's allowed Zuzum to come straight through. So I'm not too sure what's happening with Daz. He's looks like he's gave up on this one, swerving around the track, putting his hazards on. Not getting on with this race. Sitting in 9th currently. Ghost Realm Game in 7 seconds back in 10th. P1 Skippy 11th. So losing a bit more time. Skippy 35 seconds down now. And Manny losing another 20 odd seconds. He's 44 seconds down from P1 Skippy. He's going to come under pressure from the top drivers soon, I would have thought. So Benny extending out front, 4.9 seconds. I think that's Manny's just coming up on now. It is. So 4.9 second lead for Benny. I think your cousin of Bionic Foot, I believe. Hazards to say thank you very much for letting him through. Champ in 2nd then. The other fair lady has got himself back past Mocking Weeks. But Mocking Weeks was looking good in race 2. Oh, a little bit of damage as they were trying to, a little bit of contact, sorry, as they were trying to get their way past Manny through the chicane of death. Mocking Weeks actually benefited from that, gets himself back up into 2nd. Champ goes for a move down the inside. And that might just allow Mocking Weeks to get him into turn 1 using that slipstream. Oh, Manny getting the exit of turn 1, the last turn all wrong. Spinning it out, so he's going to lose more time. Dylan then chasing those top 3 drivers down in 4th. He's a long way off. Mocking Weeks then unable to use that slipstream to any good effect down that start-finish straight. We know he's slightly quicker in the midsection. But the 2 fair ladies out front again in race 2. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's have a run through the order. Benny then 6.2 seconds out front, race leader. Champ 2nd. He's got Mocking Weeks for company, 0.3 of a second back. And Dylan Kilton in 4th, 3.7 seconds back. Pav 46 got himself up into 5th. He's 5 seconds down. Jarv 72 up into 6th. Reg GT's got it wrong somewhere then. He's now pushed himself down into 7th position. He's right on the tail end of Jarv 72 though, closing that gap as well as they come over the brow of the hill. A little bit too far back to make a move into this hairpin, but he will be able to close the gap up before they get to the final turn and the start-finish straight. Actually, Jarv 72 went a little bit wrong there. Reg GT able to close that gap right up. Zuzim's in 8th then, closing up as well. Ghost Realm Game in 9th, Daz in 10th, Skippy 11th, and Manny in 12th. So where are these battles? Mocking and Champ still fighting it out for 2nd place. Champ just looking slightly quicker. He was able to keep himself in front around that whole lap. He's pulling a slight lead down this start-finish straight as well. Mocking Weeks is still right there with him though. I think he'll be able to outbrake him. Do it, Bags. still nothing in it between second and third. Dylan Kjorton out on his own for the end of this race. Pav 46 also pretty much out on his own. He's got Jarv 72 just in the background there. But Jarv's also got to worry about Reg GT in his rearview mirrors. Zuzans as well, only 2.7 seconds back, so I'm going to take a slightly mistake from one of these two drivers for Zuzans to take advantage. Ghost Realm in 9th, so pretty much going to finish the race on his own as well as Daz, as is Skippy, as is Manny. So just 15 seconds left on the clock. Benny comes round the second hairpin, heading down towards this chicane of death. Just don't get it wrong this time, Benny. So through the entrance cleanly. Through the exit cleanly as well. So nice and comfortable then for Benny. 4.7 second lead. He's only got the final turn to go. We have ticked over into final lap now. So comes around the final turn to take the win. Unless he spun it off into the wall there, which he didn't. I do want to just keep my eye on this. It looks like Champ's going to come home and take second position. Benny, though, taking the win in race 2. Champ, yeah, going to come home and take the win in, the second place in race 2 as well. Mocking Weeks, still good result, third place in race 2. Dylan takes 4th. Pav's going to come home in 5th position. Break across the line. Reg GT holds on to 6th. Jarv 72 in 7th. Zuzibs has finished the race in the pits. I don't know why. He finishes now. Finishes 8th anyway. Ghost Realm Gaming comes home in 9th. Daz going to bring home 10th position. So had a really good start to the race, did Daz. He was leading for, I would say, pretty much half the race. And then, yeah, chicane of death, ouch. Chicane of death just caught him right out. So comes home in 10th then. P1 Skippy. Just the final turn to go. Manny's probably, yeah, Manny's already crossed the finish line. So just Skippy to go around this final turn. So the final of the position of the night goes to P1 Skippy, 11th place. There we have it. Another round of P1RC's N300 League, or the 90s Classics. Some good racing has been both weeks. But something's got to be done about those fair ladies. Maybe not this season. Like I say, if everyone gets to have a go in them, then all's fair. Right. Yes, Bag, step yourself in. Why not? Got to say, well done all, good racing. Anthony, thanks again, no problem, great stream as usual. Driver of the day, Mocking Weeks, there you go. Feel sorry for Daz, yeah, and Jarv, he was doing alright. Ploughed himself into the chicane of death wall as well. And Lee and Skippy. Yeah, not sure what happened to Lee, I think Potato Internet kicked in again. Because he has rejoined the room, which is a bit of a shame. But yes, round 2 done and dusted. Yeah, some good racing in the N300s, and that's about it. That's about all I've got going at the minute is the N300s. All the next gen stuff is up in the air at the minute. It's supposed to be starting on the 3rd, but it might be pushed back a week due to people being on holiday, etc, etc. Same for the GR3 League on the Wednesdays. Which would be the 5th, 8:30. That might be pushed back a week as well. Other than that, just the Sunday League with the P1 boys at the minute. We've got a Thursday League coming up soon. Is that the Mustang League, I believe? That'll be interesting as well. One make league, so it's all about the drivers. Yeah, but I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the next gen realm of things. It might be a bit late, it might be Sunday next week when you actually find out about it. But one way or the other, I'll get the info over to you guys. Like I say, I'm going to try and upload CJ's video if he lets me, which is the sort of teaser for the GTTCC, which is coming up beginning of September. And yeah, like I say, if you're anywhere near Donington in next weekend or the 16th for the British GTs, give me a shout. We'll get together, we'll have a chat, whatever, all that sort of stuff. But yes, I'm pretty much going to end it there. So I hope you've liked what you've watched. Click that like button, hit subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's darksmoka. I'm out of here.